What's going on, guys? I'm gonna try and make another video today. I've kind of been struggling on what to do next while I'm waiting on parts for the first gen. Right now I'm waiting on front shock mounts, and I'm also waiting on frame reinforcement rails for the front. I didn't like the way that OEM style shock mount was re-welded onto the frame. It kind of made me a little concerned for the structural integrity up front. Whoever welded that on kind of didn't know what they were doing and just kept making passes till it looked somewhat decent. So I'd assumed there was a lot of heat kind of in that area, but that was the side I kind of already cut off. So I should probably cut this one off since the shock mount should be here Monday or Tuesday. It's Sunday today. But yeah, I definitely didn't like the way this Harbor Freight spray gun was spraying, so I think I'm gonna scuff this up eventually and do another coat on it. It wasn't spraying very heavy, and it was a pretty light coat that I got on it, but it's enough to keep it outside again and have it protected for now, so I'm not that upset about that. And I was talking about resealing these axles, but honestly I see no point in taking the axles apart to reseal them now, because I have to get differentials built for it anyway with gears and lockers. I'm probably gonna end up doing 529s locked front and back, so I might as well wait until the very end to do that, get it running and driving first. I've been looking for some donor trucks to get an engine and whatever else we need to put an engine back in it. Hopefully soon I'll find something, but seems like everything in my price range is way too far away. Not that I'm not willing to travel for the right vehicle, I just don't want to waste a bunch of time, and you know how it goes. Yeah, so today I think we're going to jump into a little bit of body work. I went to Harbor Freight earlier, picked up this Bobo sander. It was 30 bucks, and I know why it was 30 bucks now, because they had no 7-inch pads, so I ended up having to get 5-inch sanding discs and then get a little converter to make it a smaller disc. But not that big a deal. Gonna get that all squared away. Not sure if I'm gonna use these doors, probably not. I'm probably gonna put these doors on the cab out back for now, just so I can get it out of the weather, and basically just swap doors so I can start working on these ones. These ones are more complete. The window's off the track on this one, but I'll figure that out. I guess I'll go ahead and start putting my sawhorses together. I didn't show you guys that. They're in the box. They're from Harbor Freight as well. Some cheapies, but good for doing body work for what I need to do. So we'll get them unboxed, and I'll do a little time lapse of me building them, I guess. These built, and I forgot to put these on. I was thinking they had little slits in them so you could just slip them on, but you're supposed to put them on before. And I just got done tightening all these bolts, so I'm probably just gonna cut these, tape them on, and maybe I'll do the right thing and take it back off. Son of a bitch. Alright, so I just ended up taking these back apart, sliding the protective cover on them. Didn't really want to cut them and then them not fit. I probably would have had to end up taping them on, and that would have looked dumb. And so I guess I'll start unbolting the doors and swap these two with the cab outside. Alright, so to start taking this door off, I'm gonna start with this pin. Get a flathead. It's a little rusted in there, but be able to pry it out. And don't drop it like I just did, but luckily you got it. And then you got two 12s here, two 12s down there, them out, and then this door off. Okay, since I'm doing body work anyway, I'm just gonna take this fender off. A couple 10 mils along the where the hood would be, I believe. One there and one down bottom. And there'd be your two up front that are already disconnected, but I'm just gonna get new fenders. I just figure it'll be easier and makes more sense to just take the fender off now. I was able to move the 4x4 and get it off, and as you can see, it makes accessing these hinge bolts a lot easier. I can just zap them off now, swap doors, but just gotta go do the other side and move the 4x4 as well. As you can see, it's sitting right under those bolts, so I'll have to move the other side back and then move this side. It's real nice. Supposed to be a plug there. I guess this is for the speakers. They were just twisted together with this sketchy old wire. So I got the doors in the garage, and honestly, I didn't even really compare before I took these off, but I think these gray ones are actually in a little better shape, and the windows are on the track, so probably just end up swapping door handles and locks and the mirror mounts, because these ones are missing it. I just covered the cab with a tarp for now. So it is what it is. There's so many big dents in this door which I could fix, but these ones are just in a little better shape, and I'm not looking for it to be perfect, but I'd rather start with something a little nicer. So I think for now I'm gonna hold off doing body work, and I'll just get the shock mount cut off and ready for the reinforcement plates and new shock mounts. Now I'll just whack the sides down right there, and then start grinding and trimming everything else, get it flat, ready for the re-weld. Alright, so I got most of it trimmed off with the electric grinder. Still gotta cut a little off the top, and I'll just grind it down with 60 grit. Should be ready to go, and then I just gotta touch this side up over here, get that all taken care of, and then we'll be ready to go. Alright, so I got everything all cleaned up. We're ready for reinforcement plates and shock mounts. I'm not going to tell you guys what brand that stuff is yet. I'm going to leave it for next video. I'm pretty excited to weld this stuff onto the truck. I haven't seen a lot of people using these two brands, so I'm pretty hyped to be able to showcase it, I guess you'd say, see what the brands are about, and let you guys know how I like it. Alright, so I think I'm just gonna end the video here and hold off on the body work for now, because I had something pretty important come up that I had to do, and you guys are definitely gonna want to stay tuned for next video. Got some big news for the truck, so thanks for watching and stay tuned.